Quality inspection tools have been around for a long, long time. And there are a number of players in the marketplace, 2 or 3, that have got tools that can take an artwork and compare it to a previous artwork and show you what's different. So if you're in an approval process, you have the ability to very quickly check the 2 documents that you've been asked to check. And if you only wanted to change one word and the artwork has changed only one word, when you do a comparison, you'll see only one word's changed. When we looked at that marketplace, we could really see the value of quality inspection tools. And this is not just about comparing artwork for artwork. It might be that there's Braille on the pack. Well, how do I know it's the right Braille? So what about a tool that will decode the Braille back to English characters so I can read it? Or what if the barcode's not to a correct GS1 standard? I can't tell that with my human eye on the artwork, but a quality system could check the standard and the quality of the barcode. But the biggest problem with them all the quality inspection tools, is they typically are standalone. And it's another disconnected system. So disconnected in this world says, someone's done an artwork, they've sent me it, I've stored the previous artwork somewhere on my local drive or on the network, and I then physically have to select the 2 files that I want to compare and do a quality inspection. What if I just open the wrong files? What if I open version 1 instead of version 3? I run the quality inspection and it looks all right. Well, it isn't. But the quality inspection tool tells me it is. Because I've disconnected from the file storage. I'm back to manually choosing which files I need to inspect. So when we looked at this a few years ago, what we wanted to do was take the best of breed quality inspection tools around the marketplace and embed them into the Kallik Artwork Management solution. So in our solution, what happens is that if you're in a part where a quality inspection is of value, you have the ability to fire up that functionality. The system doesn't ask you which file to use. It knows which file that you should be inspecting. So it removes completely the risk of opening up the wrong file. Now, the output from any quality inspection tool will be a form of report which says, here's what you checked, here are the differences, or here's what's wrong, what's right. And again, those outputs are typically PDF documents that are stored manually on someone's file storage. So in the Kallik AMS system, what we've done is we've not only put the inspection tools in directly into the user interface, so there's no manual picking of the files, but importantly, when the report is created, the report is actually stored in the audit trail of the job. So if you talk about our whole artwork management system, I can now see an audit trail and a history of when a job was started, who gave the data, who did the artwork, who approved the artwork, who ran quality inspection tools. And if I actually want to see the inspection report, I can go in the history and get it. I haven't got to look for it, search for it, find it. The system's managing all of that. So quality inspection tools are really important to us, but it's not about catching everything that goes wrong, because we want less things to go wrong with all the other tools that we have. But we also don't want to introduce more problems by having a manual selection of the files. So we've embedded them into the Kallik solution.